Milsert Mike channel. I was watching some of the preparation videos for Hurricane Florence last week, and I hope everyone's okay along with no property damage. Many of you touted your 9mm carbine as part of your bug out. I thought I'd show my truck gun, which I believe is one of the better 9mm carbines out there, the Beretta CX4 Storm. It uses the same magazines as the 92FS series pistols, so I can use these magazines in my carry gun, my 92FS compact inox. Before this shooting session, I'd only cleaned it once. It has sat in my truck for 4 years, and I take it out every once in a while when I haven't brought anything else to go shooting. And as with your carry gun, it's good to make sure you cycle your ammo due to the extreme temperature changes. Also, with your carry gun, your ass condensation sweat has an effect on that ammo. It's also fairly accurate out of the box, as it made the pop can fly at 100 yards. I was surprised that the CX4 is actually over 15 years old, as it was released in 2003. I hadn't heard of them until a few years ago. It's developed mainly with law enforcement in mind, and a submachine gun version, the MX4, was also developed. In reality, it didn't catch on with most, as there have only been a few official adoptions around the world. Still, it is popular on the civilian market, and that's what has kept it in production all these years. The CX4 is very versatile, as it can be easily converted to a left-handed shooter. It has plenty of rails for optics and lights, and again it uses the 92FS series magazines. It can be converted to use PX4 or Cougar mags also. You can also obtain 30-round magazines for these, as they were created mainly for the MX4 version. There are also 40 Smith & Wesson and 45 ACP versions of the CX4 out there. As I've said, this is my truck, emergency coyote, and get-home gun. It fits perfectly in the storage compartment beneath my back seat. I keep a standard 15-round mag in the gun, and keep 2 spare 15-round mags and 2 30-round mags with it. I also have a single-point sling which I keep in the truck in case I ever need to walk a long distance with it. It is reliable without consistent cleaning and using the Winchester white box garbage that I mainly put through it. I actually did clean it after shooting it that day, and you can definitely tell that I'd shot several hundred rounds of the Winchester white box through that barrel, but it cleaned right up and as good as new. I certainly want it to eject to my right, but I still haven't figured out which side I like the charging handle on. The left side has the advantage of not having to switch hands to keep it shouldered while I charge it, and it's similar to the FAL, but I'm more used to the right side thanks to the AK. Overall, this carbine is a great option if you own and carry a Beretta pistol. Please be aware of where your elected officials and the groups who claim to represent you stand on the Second Amendment. You just might find that the Republican you supported and the NRA stand closer to Feinstein than they do you. Please join the GOA, a true no-compromise Second Amendment organization who keeps you informed on what's going on, and most importantly your state's organizations that do most of the fighting that pertain to you. If you like what you see, please comment, like, and subscribe. Also check out my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and who I support on Patreon. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.